Hi Earthy people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard, Witch of Earth's Curious Goods, and today is day 11 of the 12 Days of Yule challenge set by Ivy the Occultist, and we are supposed to share a self-care ritual for winter. And so I'm going to take you guys along with me, kind of what I do for winter time and some of my self-care ritual slash spell type thing. It kind of utilizes energy and things that just, well, it's good for the soul. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so first things first, I have some hot water, some chamomile, honey, a stick of cinnamon. I've got something to put my chamomile in. I like to use loose herbs when I can, and just because, I don't know, for some odd reason I like it. I like the aesthetic, it just feels witchy. So that's all I do is, this is a tea mesh strainer, I guess is what it's called, but you could just put loose herbs in it. So I'm going to put some chamomile in it. I love chamomile tea, not just because of its protective properties, but also the actual properties that it has, where it calms you, soothes the mind, soothes the soul, the body. And I just feel like for winter time, it's really good to drink chamomile tea. Sometimes I'll do white tea as well. It kind of gives me that same aesthetic, but yeah. And I just put that inside of my teacup. Isn't my teacup so cute? All right, and just set it so it doesn't fall in and float everywhere. And then we just pour some of the hot water to go ahead and get that steeping. Perfect. Let that steep. And as I am steeping my tea, I tend to steep it up and down, and then I kind of just move the ball clockwise. As I'm doing this, I'm just imagining just relaxation, calming energy, just me relaxed, calm, as if I entered a meditative state. Of course, as you're making your tea, feel free to visualize or imagine anything that resonates with you. But during winter, I kind of just need that. It's very cold and windy outside, and so this tea is just going to warm me up, calm me, make me feel safe. And to me, I like to steep my tea just enough where I just know that it's steeped long enough, especially with the water. The water tends to turn like a more of a orangey hue. And so there we go. Perfect. And we're gonna set that to the side here. Okay, next I'm just going to sweeten it a little bit with honey. I love adding honey to my teas, not just for the sweetening aspect of it, but honey also has the properties of fire and the sun. It also helps with prosperity, abundance, sweeten situations, sweeten me up. But with the honey, I tend to not just look at it just as honey, but the process of obtaining the honey, going back to the bee, going around how much hard work that poor bee did, going from flower to flower and traveling far distances from the hive to bring it all back. And you know, as a unity, they've kind of created this wonderful honey with lots of wonderful properties. And just do your own research on the properties of honey, but yeah, I like it. Then I just take the cinnamon stick and I use that to stir the honey in. And of course, all of this is done clockwise because I'm bringing in energy. I'm putting my energy into it. I use a cinnamon stick. It also is connected to money and prosperity, fire, movement, quick results. I just love a good cinnamon stick. Cinnamon in general, especially during winter, comes in handy. It just gives you that just warming aspect. It's just wonderful. All right. Okay, we'll put that to the side. And you just enjoy just being with yourself, relax, drink your chamomile tea or whatever tea that you chose. And sometimes I will change this up. Some winters I'll just do hot cocoa. Now this is Butterbee. Butterbee likes to keep me company as well. Meditate on the energy of what you're drinking, and because I made this tea and added honey with it, I tend to just think about that, just the hardworking bee, right? Sometimes it'll fly almost 50,000 miles away from the hive just to go back and forth with, you know, finding flowers and going back to the hive to, you know, just create maybe a pound of honey. So I appreciate the hard work of bees and also the beekeepers for being able to get honey. But it's so calming. And next, I just like to take a pen and some paper, and any thoughts that come into my head, I just write them down. Anything that my mind centers on or repeats over and over, I write it all down. Well, there you go. That's my really simple self-care ritual that I kind of do every year for winter. And, you know, just cuddle up on the corner of a couch, drink some tea, sometimes cocoa, and take everything out of my mind onto paper to put it here in the physical realm and mundane to clear myself and kind of reset that mind, right? Stirring everything clockwise, putting intention and energy. It's all about being present and just relaxing, enjoying the company of yourself. So, till then, stay earthy, stay magical. Bye for now.